can't handle one, you better get snipped now, because shit is gonna get real. A lot of people don't realize, like, this up here is my vacation. Do you know that? Oh, hold on, before I move on. If you're not a parent, this is the scared straight portion of the show, okay? This is my TED Talk on abstinence for you. I know you're already like, what are we getting into? He's just talking about my kids the whole time. That's right, you're gonna be a eunuch after the show. This is my coolest outfit, look at this. I thought my shirt was too long. I thought is this too long? Is it? Stop laughing so hard, okay? Talking about my outfit, she's like, he looks stupid. Everybody's gotta go, and they gotta bring all their shit with them. That's what happens. They look like they're packing for the goddamn Oregon Trail. I hope you all die of dysentery. That's what I hope. But I learned a lot about babies from movies. Just watch Gremlins. Just don't feed it after midnight and keep it away from water, and you'll be an okay dad. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I was thinking about leaving on that one, but I don't want to leave you guys. I'm burning my family alive.
Welcome to the live happy hour. Happy Friday. Give it up for Kidmental, everybody.
Yeah.
Kid Mental. What's up, kid?
Another day, another 20 cent. How you doing?
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah,
Another week. You got
I
past
know,
another
right?
week. Yeah.
I know. Boom. Sorry, I was turning up my monitor. It's live. This is live. This is
LOVE.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm running the show.
Yeah.
It's like I've never done this before.
Never ever. Period. That's cool. I got to do mine in a few minutes. So.
Are you going on Reddit?
Tonight I don't know. I'm supposed to be doing a live stream for my Patreon. So let's.
Oh, nice.
Let's hopefully that works out.
I want to mention, everybody, if you don't know, Patreon is a way to support your favorite artist monthly. I have one, patreon.com/Aaron Kleiber. Kidmental, patreon.com/Kidmental. He does beats. Tell him what you got.
I got stuff. You can sign up and get your own theme song. I celebrate you through way of beatbox. So you could sign up, and the form, either you could get a personal one for yourself, or you could get a keepsake for somebody else, or you can become a hero. You could become a villain. You also, if you sign up on Patreon, if you're my patron for a certain amount of time, I send you a cassette tape, and there it is. You get a cassette tape. And you also
it works.
Get to join me live for some sessions and sponsorship. You're sponsoring not only your own theme song, but you're sponsoring the rest of the world's theme song. So because I'm doing this for free for everybody, but through Patreon I can support it. So that's what it's there for.
There it is.
There it is.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, it's been I tell you what, the last couple of weeks, man, it's hard to come and laugh. It's when everyone's thinking about, are the kids going back to school? How can the kids go back to school? You know what I mean? And I'm tired of thinking about it. Friday night, I'm gonna have a drink, have some friends on. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, it's gonna be fun. So
are you drinking anything?
No. I got some water. I just got some ocean cocktail.
I like to say that I'm sponsored by Tervis, because listen, can I just say, I don't know if I've talked. I got a Long Island iced tea in here, baby. Yes. Let's go, Pens. They're gonna win the Stanley Cup in like 3.5 games. I don't know what's happening. These Tervis cups, you can put coffee in the morning. You put a cold beverage during the day, some alcohol at night. I just rinse them out. I have not drank out of another cup.
It just keeps it cold and warm and hot.
Since my birthday.
Nice.
Because I got it for my birthday.
Birthday.
Our friend Aaron Crothers, he's drinking strawberry lemonade Ritas and scotch.
Strawberry limonade.
Limonada. Scotchberry?
Scotchberry limonada.
Scotchberry sounds pretty good, actually.
It is.
That's probably already a mixed drink.
Well,
Oh,
that's
okay,
what
not together, but
okay.
maybe together.
Chasing it. He's chasing the.
No, not together.
Ew. But yes.
Hey, I just want to let people know. I now am streaming wherever you're watching. I now am streaming on Facebook and YouTube, but also now Twitter and Periscope, which is dope. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Because I haven't been on Periscope in 3 months, so it's back. Periscope's back.
It's back, baby, because it's through Twitter. Yeah.
It's not TikTok. I'm not streaming on TikTok. Not yet. Can't do that.
Even do that? I don't think they do that.
I have no idea. I think you have to do it through TikTok. I'm not going on TikTok.
Yeah, you gotta go to China and yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you go to China. Why not? Wuhan, we got you all in check, homie.
Hey, remember when we did a podcast? Speaking of podcasts, Grown Dad Business. You can find it on anywhere you listen to podcasts. Kid Mental used to be my live guest, but now it's just his beats and his spirit in the podcast for right now.
That was the last one we did before all this.
That was the last one we did live was in like the first week of March, I believe.
Wuhan.
Second week of March, and we called it Wuhan got you all in check.
I don't even know how to. I don't even.
It's one of my better marketing feats. I'm tell you that. Like it's one of my better creative phrases. Wuhan got you all in check, and that's but we can't blame now. We are months away from we're so far away from blaming China for this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what song could we replace for I don't know. Who cares?
What's his name? It wasn't me.
It was Shaggy. It wasn't me. We've been doing it. Is that the words? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's
I knew the lyrics. Hold on. Okay. Shazam this. That was it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is so we talked about strawberry lemonade, Rita, and scotch. Kathleen Conway, live happy hour super fan. Our most favorite local brewery, Shoe Brew, very good, made a strawberry pretzel salad beer. Wow. Now look, I know Western Pennsylvania. I don't know if it's a everywhere thing, but the strawberry pretzel salad is bomb. I don't know, Jerome. You know about this?
No salad. What?
No. Strawberry pretzel salad is like it's like strawberry jello with like strawberries in it, and then there's a layer of like cream cheese and then pretzels.
Oh, yeah, Pittsburghans. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You're from Youngstown. What, don't act like you're from like some sophisticated place.
I'm literally from Midwest, and Pennsylvania is not Midwest anymore. So
not it kind of is, kind of not. Whatever.
But it's not labeled it, so
That's
I don't
true.
know. I think it's a yeah.
Speaking of,
I'm messing with you. Huh?
I forgot whiskey. I gotta go get my whiskey.
You mean whiskey?
I forgot my whiskey. And and then Aaron Crothers, of course, the Yinzers in your pretzel jello.
Exactly. Thank you, Aaron.
You're from West Virginia. What do you make?
It's not bad.
What did West Virginia? Yeah, what do they? Do they have any special desserts?
I'm echoing, man.
Well, that's all right. I mean, you're okay.
All right,
Sorry. You even have headphones on. But hey, kid, thank you, brother. Thank you always for opening up the show. I want to tell people, once again, check out kidmental.com. You can find his Patreon through there, his beats. Also, you also listen, late nights, you do, if anybody's into Reddit, I love Reddit. I read all kinds of funny stuff on there. You play live shows on Reddit and it's blowing up. So go check it out. If you're a Reddit viewer, check out Kid Mental on Reddit. My friend, conquer your weekend. Thank you for being here Friday. I don't know why someone just said pepperoni rolls, but
pepperoni roll. Oh, that's what the West Virginians got.
That no, we want the Pittsburgh. We got those too. No.
Today's my son's birthday, so
which one?
Darius. The big old 9, baby. 9.
Huh?
He's 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, now we both got
baby.
9-year-olds.
Yeah. Cuphead Mugman. That's what we got. We got Cuphead. He's got a Cuphead Mugman throw blanket. He's got a Cuphead Mugman Lego set. He got him a Switch game and
nice.
He's got a little Fitbit. His mom got him a little Fitbit, so a little kids Fitbit. So
kids Fitbit.
Yeah.
It's like after they run around and be like, "You have ADHD."
He's look, Mom, I did 50,000. He just does this with his arm. He's like, look, I got all these. He's like, what?
And then
like,
the Fitbit recommends a medication. They're like, your child. You're like, what the? What? It starts saying, yeah, I know. Hey, apparently, I think Mancini's is from West Virginia. Is that right? Mancini's bread?
Is it from West V? I thought that was from Ohio. I didn't know. Oh, Nichols from Ohio.
Here we go. Fight. Stole it from I see.
Okay.
I'm going to bring in my first guest, but tonight I also have actor and comedian Kevin Horton. He did a Nickelodeon show with me, and he has been in all kinds. He's been in he was a lead in an American Pie movie. Which one? Not the first one.
A third one.
It's hilarious. One. He'll tell us about it. Okay. I know. It's so ridiculous. He's been in some of the funniest things, but he's a working actor and he loves it. Funny dude. And then my friend Carl Bailey will be on tonight, singer and songwriter. Also just a hilarious dude, has done comedy a bunch locally in Pittsburgh, and but travels and does music now and is coming out with a new album. So I love him. He's a funny dude, but he's super talented. So he's going to come on and play a little bit later. But yeah, I'm going to bring on Jeff Conkle. Yeah. Kid Mental. Love you, brother.
Love you too.
Peace. Oh, yeah, boom. Kid Mental, everybody. I'm going to bring in my friend Jeff Conkle. He's ready to go. I can see him. He's boom. What's up, brother? Did I mute you? Oh, you're good to go.
Let's try that. How's that right there?
I love your I love how you look like Jeff Bezos speaking in front of Congress.
There's just no... Listen, the amount of times I've Googled what to wear as a bald man is just ridiculous. Your options get completely limited.
What do you mean what to wear as a bald man? Does somewhere on Twitter it say some blog that says bald men don't look good in sweaters? What does that mean?
Hell yes. I need that reinforcement. This is still all very new to me. So I need
a real thing?
Yeah. They were saying like, oh, you can't wear a V-neck anything because then it's too much skin. People don't like your upper torso skin. And I was like, goddamn.
What?
Can't win. See, you just don't. I hope you appreciate your hair. Do you appreciate it? Do you have reverence for it?
I do like it. I do. Kathleen loves that you basically look like Jeff Bezos in front of Congress. And it just says Jeff. Guys, today's guest, Jeff Bezos.
Hi, everybody. You'll soon be replaced by my robots. Bye now.
Yeah, and then I'm like, but and then Jeff Bezos kicked me off my own show. Besides being bald and going through a midlife crisis about your wardrobe, what else is going on, Jeff Conkle?
I heard you talking about what we're going to do with these kids when they go back to school. My son's supposed to start kindergarten this year, and we still have he basically is supposed to start like in the next week or two, and we have no clue what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, don't want to, I know everybody doesn't want to get into that discussion, but we can laugh about it. I just, I mean, the GOP convention is canceled because of COVID. There are a billionaire baseball industry, and that's full of that's full of millionaires.
Yeah,
millionaires. They're all millionaires. They all got it.
Yeah,
but our kids will be totally fine.
Send them.
That's crazy to me, right? Like that's.
I think, have you had to? Your kids are probably old enough where they had to do some of that virtual learning. I was talking to somebody, and they have a 7-year-old boy, and they're like, I don't know. I think my son. I think he's dumb or something. Like I think he's stupid. Like he can't deal with this virtual learning. I was like, let me get this straight. I was like, you're trying to tell a 7-year-old boy to sit in front of a computer for 4.5 hours a day and learn math. I was like, I couldn't do that now. I couldn't do that for an hour.
That's what my wife said. They were like, oh no, there's some schools they have to sit in front of the computer from like 8 to like 2. I'm like, what?
No.
Like there's no way.
There's no freaking way. You need someone like in one of those like Roman galley slave ships, like beating a drum with like a 7-year-old boy in order to learn math. Like there have to be like people getting beat, like thrown overboard every so often. Like that's the only way that you're going to get the kids to learn anything. You have to do it in person.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know I don't know what's going to happen. I'm usually not in charge of that. I did help out a bunch. It's nice that we kind of have a middle schooler. So our oldest one is a little self-sufficient and she loves learning. So that's a plus. And the little one's like supposed to start kindergarten. No idea what's going to happen. Good thing my wife knows how to teach, preschool and little kids.
Have you been trying to like low key like shock the world? Like, have you been trying to teach your kids like because your youngest daughter's my son's age, I'm pretty sure, right? She's about to go into kindergarten. Like, do you want her like coming in like knowing nouns and prepositions and stuff? Like, is that like, are you trying to teach her to get her like super duper ready for kindergarten so she's blowing everybody else away?
Either that or we'll just teach her something crazy. Like she won't know her address, but she'll know like 40 words in Japanese. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're like, what the hell? What? Like, why? Actually, you want to hear? Okay, so Jeff Conkle was one of my wrestling dad friends.
Right.
So I have to tell you this. I told you, we're full on obsessed with just women's WWE.
Right. That's what you said.
That's all we watch. And my daughter now watches Asuka's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You know Asuka, Japanese wrestler.
What does that consist of?
Most of the time, she just screams Japanese. It's the best. My daughter is like learning it, and then she's
deciphering the code and like figuring it out. And she has like the Rosetta Stone right next to her. She's like, she said she's gonna kill Bailey next year.
She's been watching Asuka's YouTube channel, which basically is Asuka like eating snack cakes and like learning. Like the one we watched. It's just Asuka eating like Mexican food, trying different Mexican foods. And then she's like learning the words, but she's also teaching you Japanese words for like burrito. And then my daughter's running around saying like taco in Japanese. I'm like, what?
Do you want a fun YouTube channel to binge? This is my latest obsession. There's a guy, I forget what his channel is called, but all his videos are titled like stupid white guy goes to Chinese market and blows them away or something like that. And I'm like, well, of course I'm going to click on that. So he has like hundreds of videos, but they're all really the same concept. He looks like he's like a little he's like a 5'9" little Jewish guy. And he'll walk down into Chinatown in New York and he'll go into the markets and just, he'll totally punk them. Like he'll just be like, he's a Chinese, like professor. So he'll go into the markets and be like, how much is this candy? How much is this candy? And you could see all the Chinese people just being like, okay, tell this, gringo or whatever the Chinese word for gringo is. Just like, tell this guy to get the hell out of here. And then he's gringo. Like, he totally lures them in. And then he's like, Xin, si du ji, sai du kai. And then everyone just goes like, oh, like, Chinese. Oh my God. And it's like this exact same thing every single time, but I don't know why. I am so impressed by the guy.
Here's my question, though. See, now, if he looked like you, that would be like, you'd be like, okay, this is an international businessman, probably Jeff Bezos.
Right.
But if he was dressed like John Cena, if he had like baggy jean shorts.
Jorts,
and like, if he had jorts on and like a sideways flat brim hat, and then he's like, y'all got oranges? You know what I mean?
Jorts is the universal sign for you barely speak one language is typically what that means.
Exactly. And Velcro leather sandals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this guy is pretty unassuming. And now he's starting to bring in like other people who like speak Portuguese and like Mandarin and like Farsi, all these like weirdo, like really complicated languages from unsuspecting white people. It's great. I just love that.
Make it. I think it is kind of fun. It's kind of fun that like, hey, it's just a language. You know what I mean?
Well, then the people who he does it to are shocked at first, and then they love it. They are so impressed that he's taking the time. They're like, you speak Chinese better than half my relatives, and like all that kind of stuff. It's just cool.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see the ultimate. I want to see an 80-year-old Japanese lady go to a market.
Do the reverse.
Go to a market in New Orleans, a flea market in New Orleans, and talk Creole.
Yeah, but she's got to bait him in the same way.
You hear this lady?
Yeah, she's got to bait him in the same way. She's got to like go to like the gumbo cook-off with like a parasol and like sandals on and everything like that, and then just be like, "You call these crawdads?" And just be like,
exactly.
Yeah. Like that would freak people out.
She wins a jug band competition.
Right. Yes. She has a wash tub bass instead of a harp.
They're like, she's amazing.
She's one of us.
That's so ridiculous.
So that's my favorite so far.
What?
Other than that, we haven't really been doing much. I finally got like most of my. I've been doing some gardening. I don't know if you've been doing any of that. You've been doing that for some relaxation at all?
Yeah, no, we've been doing like yard projects. You know what I mean? Like I've cut down some trees. I've removed some hedgerows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the
I
wood.
built 2 garden beds. Nothing is plumb or square about any single one of them, and I'm pretty sure I spent like $290 on lumber alone. Yeah, so basically, tomatoes better go to about $40 a pound here pretty soon, because there's no way I'm recouping the cost on any of this.
We tried to discover the sorry, I'm producing the show while I'm talking to you. No, we thought early on, early April, we're like, let's build a garden. We have this land, but we got to build a box garden soil, sweet soil. Mm-hmm. And then we looked at like, oh, let's build a cedar bed garden. Yeah, a fortune.
It's ridiculous.
We're on unemployment, Jeff. We're not building no damn garden.
I'll tell you what it makes you.
We're not that.
You know how everybody used to talk shit about Monsanto before all this? Yeah. I am pro Monsanto. Good. Thank God for them, because you know how much it's taken me like 90 gallons of water to grow a pepper, like a green bell pepper. So whatever shortcuts they can take through nature, whatever stem cells they have to harvest from innocent baby geese or whatever that they put into their seeds, please keep doing it to keep humankind alive. I'm sorry we ever doubted you.
My tulips only grow with pig embryos. That's it. Like that's right. Only brought to you by Monsanto.
Yeah, that's right. I totally got a full, because like so much work goes into it, and your yield is just worthless. I mean, you're like, how could this took so much work to get a pepper, yet every time I go to Giant Eagle, there's 10 billion peppers. So where are they? They're coming in from everywhere. It makes you appreciate how big the world is.
It's so funny that we had that conversation. Kathleen Conway says it takes $100 to grow $5 worth of tomatoes.
Yeah,
it's true. It's when I looked at like, we're going to spend $400 on a garden bed. Why? So we save, $14 a month on zucchini and cucumbers, and which, we don't buy half the stuff we would grow anyway.
Well, for this, it really wasn't about saving money. It was about having something to do in May.
Right.
I just needed something to do. Like my actual day job was super duper slow. So I would just go out in the yard and start digging post holes. And my wife was just like, "Are you going insane? Like, you shaved your head. Now you're just outside in the yard, like digging holes." And she's like, "Do you even know where this is going to go?" I was like, "No, I just got to dig. Just got to dig a little bit."
You should go to her and be like, "I saw on the back of the deed it said large jewelry bag in the backyard."
Yeah, I'm going for the jackpot. That sounds like a Nicolas Cage movie.
Take it another notch. What you want to do is make a treasure map, okay? And then what you want to do is burn the edges with a lighter, and then soak it in.
Dip it in tea. Yeah, dip it in tea or coffee, right?
Yes, and then the little get that little Asian Creole woman and tell her that she's a treasure hunter. No, you should just make a treasure map and start digging holes, and just tell your wife, you're like, "I found this at the library."
Yeah, I'm literally that close to being insane. Like, really, it depends. If you say you grow your own peppers, it really depends on your inflection. If you say I grow my own peppers, like everyone's like, "Oh God, what do you do? Just get away from me."
I grew my own peppers.
I grow my own peppers.
You do look so professional. Like, I feel like I should be getting a master class from you in brokerage.
Yeah. Well, you want to know the key to that? Screw the little people. You're welcome. Give me $39.95.
It's true. That's right.
Dude, my buddy, can you fathom this? My buddy is looking for a house right now. And so the GDP numbers came out. They're like the lowest ever. There's like 18% unemployment. Yes, house prices are somehow going up, and you can't even get a house. Like, it's ridiculous.
I saw that.
And he was telling me, he goes, they're talking to me about closing costs. He goes, you know what closing costs are? And I started laughing at him. I was like, this guy doesn't know what closing costs are. And then I was like, actually, I have no freaking idea what closing costs are. I don't know what's associated with them. I don't know why there's so much. I don't know why they're a big deal. I don't know anything about that. Yet I have a house, so I must have figured it out.
Yeah, no, closing costs just is make sure that some people get money right now.
Right. Yeah, they were like, oh, well, it's for the lawyer's fees. I was like, that guy was in the meeting for 13 minutes, and he used the document that had the date of 1997 on it that he's just been recycling since the Clinton administration. Like, what am I paying for?
Yep. That's exactly it. You got to, and it goes in escrow. There's escrow.
Oh my God.
I don't know what escrow is. I thought escrow you ate on a cracker. I have no idea.
The first place that I bought, I looked at my first payment, and the principal was like $600.
Yeah.
And then the interest was like, or the principal was like $200, and the interest was $600. And I called them up. I was like, surely you've made some kind of accounting error here. Is that I can't possibly be paying $800 and only $200 goes to principal. And they're like, oh, have you not lived in this world very long? Like, this is how it works. This is how we get money. I was like, oh, great. So I'm just signing up for that the entire time.
Well, hey, I'm gonna check in with you, see what's going on with kids' school.
All right.
I'll let you know. But I'm just saying, if you want to know about what to do with your kids in school, just watch Major League Baseball teams. They're dropping like fly balls. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Dropping fly balls in a Pirates outfield.
Yeah. I just figure, you know what? By the time the kids are ready to go to school, if half of the MLB is canceled, then, maybe, I don't know. We'll toss it up in the air. I don't know.
Now I'm planning for the winter too, because you know how everyone like rushed out and bought playground equipment, and I was left in the dust on that one. Like now I'm thinking now. So now I'm going to go start getting some inside play stuff. I'm about to go buy like legitimate wrestling mats to go put them in my garage, because if we get cooped up and we can't go outside, it's going to be game over for this family. Like we need to have something to do.
We're gonna hang up GoPros. We're gonna have an all kids fight club. Wait, I thought people at a preschool got in trouble for that. I have no idea.
Yeah. It'll be on the Fox Sports Bet app.
Yes. We'll get our friend Matt Light to commentate our toddlers fighting.
Right.
That's a bet.
That'd be up his alley, actually.
Hire to talk shit while your toddlers are beating each other up in a garage.
I think it's a good idea. Hey,
I love it.
Any port in a storm.
Yeah, I know, brother. Thanks so much.
No problem.
Have a good Friday, dude.
See you later.
Conquer your weekend. I'll see you soon, bud.
Okay, I'll conquer my weekend. Goodbye. That's what you said, right? Okay.
Conquer your weekend. I'm getting tipsy already. It's only 9:34. See you, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Guys, Jeff Bezos called in the show. I'm just kidding. It's my comedian friend, Jeff Conkle. I consider him one of the best stand-ups in Pittsburgh. I'm going to bring in my next guest. Quick. Bring him in quick. He's an actor, comedian. I met him on the Nickelodeon show Super Ninjas. It's my friend Kevin Horton. Give it up, Kevin Horton.
What up, guys? Whoa.
What's up, brother?
I just rushed over here because my Wi-Fi went out at my apartment. So here I am in a super hot office that is the air conditioning is just starting up. So it's like 90 degrees in here. I hope it's cool. I'm sipping on water, day drinking water over here because it's only 6:30 in LA.
That's literally happy hour, Kevin.
That's happy hour. You're right. This is straight tequila. I feel bad for people knowing that I drove here.
I know. And you go to the office that's been shut down for for 2 months.
Oh yeah, I'm looking in the fridge. It is horrifying. I don't need any Chinese seeds to grow scary shit in that thing. That's for sure.
So you literally had to drive to your office.
Yeah, I was going about 100 miles an hour down the 134 to get here in about 20 minutes. I texted you, and I was like, "Oh my god, my laptop just crapped the bed." So here I am on
Thank
the
you, buddy.
desktop.
You're here.
I'm here, and I'm chilling. Well,
I know.
hot, but also chilled.
I've always I brought you up in the intro and I said I did the Nickelodeon show with you, Super Ninjas, which was a blast. That was fun. And and then I now have more friends that I can visit in Los Angeles. But it's so funny because every time I think of you, you have done so many crazy acting work, like so many crazy acting jobs. It's 9:36. I'm getting tipsy. Okay.
There's a lot of movies or roles with numbers after them. There's a lot of qualifiers, it's like male student, rape victim number 3, American Pie 7. There's a lot of qualifiers in my career.
I've always been blessed that I don't think I have any numbers behind any of my credits. I know actually one was changed. One was changed. It's one of those things where I'm not even going to tell people what it is. It was one of those things where you film for a month and you have like 4 scenes and then you have a real name and then they cut most of those scenes and then you're just detective.
You have a call sheet and that's all that matters. I guest starred on Bones once and I was the guy that found the body. It was like their Thanksgiving episode. I was super excited. It was like my first network gig. And then I told everybody. And then it aired on the East Coast. And my mom gave me a call. She's like, what did you do wrong? Why aren't you here? There's no body. There's just a body in the morgue. I was like, oh, my God.
Right.
So they didn't even tell me I got cut out. I just got cut out. Happy Thanksgiving.
I always tell people that if I had a podcast about how many things I've been cut from, I would have 13 episodes of a podcast. So I figure if
I barely make my family Christmas letter. If my mom is just like, no grandkids, I got to shave off some room.
If we teamed up, how many episodes of a podcast we have? How many things have you been cut out of?
Oh,
at least because you work way more than me. So
I don't know. I mean, I live in Los Angeles, and there's a lot of crap going on here.
That helps.
So there's a lot more rejection.
Excuse me, I'm here being a dad. So
exactly. You have a family and a house, and
I don't have to park on the street.
Yeah.
Do you have parking?
I do have parking underneath, and I pay pretty penny for sunny Burbank, California.
Right. So how many things do you think you've been cut out of? You said
at least 15 things. I mean,
so we would have 28 episodes of a podcast.
We do. Just
talk about things.
I would love to just invite the directors onto the podcast and be like, "So what did I do wrong?"
Did you Gavin O'Connor, you hired me for my Russian accent, but then you didn't like it. What happened?
I want to hear your Russian accent, first of all.
You cannot hear this. Forget about it.
No, bro. Dude, bro. No. Great drug. Very little blood.
Swear words. Somebody's aunt was like, my grandma used to say that to me all the time. Yeah, I only remember swear words.
Neighborhood, I take. How do you know Russian?
What's that?
Do you know Russian?
No.
Oh, see, if I have to be German and angry, I literally sing this Christmas song in German, but scream it. Steinweg uns und klagen mit Kragenmeigen. And it just sounds like a Nazi would be.
That's really smart.
Except for German people are like, is he singing in the still of the night or?
I got a role one time because I was speaking gibberish Russian and they were like, do you speak Russian? And I was like, no. And somebody else was laughing like, no, that's gibberish. What do you got it.
Nailed it. Booked it.
I know.
It. Then cut out.
So in the beginning
editor
of the
was
show,
like, I speak Russian? What is he doing?
Yeah, right. In the beginning of the show, I said that you were in so many different things, including an American Pie movie that wasn't the first one.
Oh no. We were on that was 7 at the time. It was 7. They've made 9 and are filming the 10th one right now.
No, they're not.
Yeah. At this point, they're just lighthearted pornos, starring Eugene Levy. That he is the thread that comes through them all.
So he's still doing them and doing Schitt's Creek.
So, okay, here's an amazing thing. In 2009, his son had just finished writing that pilot, and he called me into his trailer. I got to have breakfast with Eugene Levy. How freaking cool was that? He's like, Kevin, why don't you just come in here? You guys are great boys. You guys are great boys. My son just finished writing this amazing pilot, and he's like talking about Schitt's Creek. And now I'm like, oh, I wish I had like dug deeper into this idea of what his son was writing, because it was just so freaking good.
It's almost like when you have friends like that where they're like, yeah, I'm working on this thing. I don't know. And, you know, and showbiz friends, you see each other once a year, you talk on Twitter, whatever. But it's so fun when you're like, man, they were talking about working on this thing. And they're like, oh, it's a show now. Yeah. They got a show. Like they said, they're like, I'm pitching this thing. I don't know. And then it happens. It really does. But not to a lot of people.
No. And I mean, granted, he did have the legacy of coming after Eugene Levy. So that really helps open some doors. But it was really eye-opening to see how long it took Schitt's Creek to get made based on when the thing was a thing and repped by one of the top 6 agencies in the world. It still took like 5 or 6 years to get going. So
yeah, right. I know. I keep recommending it. His son is so funny. Dan Levy is so damn funny. Catherine O'Hare is so damn funny in that. Oh, she is one of the funniest women on the planet. Well, when you so let me ask you. So when you that was American Pie 7.
American Pie 7. We're best known for our tasteful moose rape scene. There was a CGI moose.
Honey, it's the moose rape one.
Yes.
You guys, it's the moose rape one. Wait, I know
I
watched
French cinema up in Canada.
French cinema. I know I saw it because I was like, I have to see this with Kevin in it.
Oh boy. I'm so sorry.
What? Wait, what?
Did you watch it on an airplane? So it was like extra awkward. Like, what is this?
No, nothing. It's a fake moose. It's a fake moose. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
When you got that, were you excited? Even because it was the brand, but I mean, it's still exciting.
Yeah, when I got that,
you're on the cover.
I mean, it was the coolest thing. One of the coolest things I ever got to work on, just because I got to work with like Booger from Revenge of the Nerds, Curtis Armstrong, just like all these guys from Animal House, just all these like old school 1980s and 1970s sex comedy guys kind of came in to do like guest shots on it. And then for some reason, like Dustin Diamond from Saved by the Bell. But it was
he's hilarious.
He
does stand-up comedy.
Have you done stand-up with Dustin?
No.
Okay,
he does it.
I know. So
and you yell screech, he stabs someone. Remember?
That's what it called. I thought that was what happened.
No, I don't know. Someone pushed his girlfriend. I have no idea. I'm making shit up. I have no idea.
Wow. I heard he like burned a house down on Christmas, and it's like a dumpster fire of a life.
There was baby reindeer in the house.
Who needs to get rid of the bad person?
Yeah, right.
Inside of him. Yeah.
I want to thank you because now you do stand-up comedy too, and you're doing live happy hour stand-up shows, and I did one of those with you this week. Thank you for that.
Killed it. Dude, thank you for freaking making me look great. This is the first time I've ever done a Zoom show in my life, and you just brought it together seamlessly, probably because you're producing this amazing show. But yeah.
You know what? I'm just happy that I've continued talking. Like I've been doing this. This is episode.
You're doing better than Biden and Trump.
This is episode 20 right now. I've done this for 20 weeks. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm just, you know what? Because I can't.
Cheers.
I love
cheers to that.
Hey, cheers. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
I love attention. I got to keep it going. You know what I mean? And if I don't talk, my wife's going to kill me. Like if I don't get this out, I'm like
You're
kid.
A verbal processor. Yeah.
I need to run around on the playground. That's what I need to do, Kevin.
I feel you.
But hey, I'm gonna let you go in a second. I'm quick guests. People stopping in. Hey, my wife. Hello. Cheers.
Hey, cheers.
What
She's
up,
here,
girl?
man. My wife just exists as a wine glass, as she should. No, I'm kidding. Also,
Drink it in. Drink it in,
What?
Aaron. Drink
No.
it in.
She's the best. She's the best. But that's my wife and kids. Why we're not best friends in Los Angeles. So,
fair,
no, Kevin.
but you now have a place to crash in Burbank, and
in your hot office.
In my hot office,
yeah,
right behind me. I'm
hey,
like getting more and more pink as the time goes.
I know it does look hot. Thank you for wearing your dress up shirt and everything. I don't dress up anymore. This is it. Just t-shirts. I don't even have underwear.
Are you wearing another branded shirt, by the way?
What's that?
Are you? Because
this is This is do I have boob sweat? This is no sleep till preschool. See that? The little Beastie Boys.
Fantastic.
Because I'm a corny ass dad. You can get a no sleep till preschool shirt.
Where can I find that?
On growndadshirts.com.
Growndadshirts.com. I'm
Endorsed
there.
by Kevin M. Horton. I love how your M is in your name.
Yeah. It stands for motherfucking.
I knew it. I told you. You owe me $5.
It's a family name. My grandfather.
Kevin, everybody follow Kevin M. Horton. Is there anywhere else they can find you? Website, anything like that?
Facebook, YouTube, and if you guys want a happy hour stand-up show, swankybarevents.com.
Swankybarevents.com. I love it.
Yep. All right.
I'm gonna post it in the comments. Swankybarevents.com.
Don't just make it yourself. Make it swanky. Yep.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. You got to go now.
Understand.
Kevin, I love you, brother. Conquer your weekend. Thanks for drinking with me on Friday.
Thank
your
you.
hot tap water.
My warm. This is urine. I'm just well hydrated.
Oh, God bless. Godspeed.
Cheers.
Peace, Kevin.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Boom. Kevin Horton, everybody. Kevin's a funny dude. It was fun times. I have a special guest, one of my favorite people in Pittsburgh. When you come up at a comedy club, you get to know all the people around that club and that work the club, but also that work around the club, like Sing Sing, like a dueling pianos bar. And he is a singer and songwriter, and he now tours. He plays awesome music, but he's also one of the funniest people I've ever met. But he's like, but he's also like a sweet songwriter, like a serenader, whatever. He has a new album coming out. We'll talk about it after this, but he's going to play a song from his new album right now, and then we're going to cut up and hang out. So give it up for my friend Carl Bailey coming in. Hey, Carl Bailey!
I'm here. How you doing?
Good, brother. You going to play something?
Yeah. So I do have a new release coming out. It's going to be download only to begin with. And then maybe when the world comes back, I'll make some CDs or some albums. So this is called what is it called? It's called Best I Can. When I'm roaming down this highway, I've been up and down this road, bent, stooped, and hardened from carrying this load. I could be a different person. I could be a bitter man, but nothing ever changes. I just do the best I can. Don't look to me for answers. Got a few questions myself, but I never look to others when I need a bit of help. It's me I can rely on when I get into a jam. Nobody looking out for me. I just do the best I can. The best I can. That's who I am. Kick me in the gut, kick me in the shin. I'll stand up and smile and start over again when the day comes, and I'll have my mouth there. I don't want to save us. I just do the best I can. is over, and there's no time left for me. Don't know if it will be heaven, or will it just be hell for me? When I stand before my maker, you just have to understand, I don't always do the right thing. I just do the best I can. I don't always do the right thing. I just do the best I can. I don't always do the right thing. I just do the best I can.
Woo! Woo! Carl Bailey! Bingo! Boom! Good work, brother.
What's happening?
I love a little taste of the it's like a Southern folk rock. It's like a
Dude,
is that right? Is that offensive? No, it's good.
Yeah, it is. I grew up in Maryland, and most people don't get that the part of Maryland I grew up in is south of the Mason-Dixon line, man. So it was big Leonard Skinner, Allman Brothers. So yeah, I've tried to get a little flair. On the record, Bob Banerjee, the great Bob Banerjee here in Pittsburgh, the fiddle player, he does a solo on it. So it's
Nice.
Yeah.
Fiddle player. Ooh. That's how you know when you have to find somebody to play an instrument that like one person in a 50 square mile radius plays it.
Oh, he's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he started out in classical and then got hit by the rock and roll bug. So he's got all the chops, but then he lays them down in a rock violin.
Yeah. That's pretty rad.
Plays locally. He's in an Irish band called Corned Beef and Curry because he's Indian. So he's corned beef and curry.
This is amazing. See, this is why America's amazing. So he's an Indian dude who plays Southern fiddle, who was classically trained.
Yeah. His parents made.
I love it.
His parents made him learn, the straight and narrow, the lessons and everything. And then he heard rock and roll, and he never looked back. Now
that's so rad. I love that. Yeah. Dude, so I know it's funny because it's like we're talking to Carl Bailey, the singer and songwriter. Carl, don't you son of a bitch, you are a funny dude. He's the guy that like will walk up to you and whisper like sweet, filthy nothings into your ear. With consent, of course, with consent.
These days.
But I always listen. It's so funny because, we grew, my home club, the Pittsburgh Improv, we grew up doing shows, across the street from each other. So it's like when the comedians would come out, we'd go see you guys. And
I have such a great relationship with you guys because I always say every comic wants to be a rock star and every rock star wants to be a comic. So It was a perfect meld. T-Robe always comes over and messes with me right in the middle of a song. So
yeah, right.
On a break one day, I knew he was over there, so I just walked in the Improv. Straight, that was when they still had the middle aisle.
Yeah.
Walked straight down the middle aisle so he could see me. Walked right on stage, kissed him, and then walked off stage. And he was just.
I feel like I was there for. I almost. It's probably because I've heard the story enough where I think I was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you might have been.
Dude, it's so funny because I will say, there's a lot of comics that, they're comics that'll be like, the dueling piano thing. Like they think they're funny. Let me tell you something right now. Okay. You know how much I love for you and the other people that work like that. Cause we even when I've worked on cruise ships and they have Howl at the Moon on the cruise ships. They're the best people to hang out with. It's the best. We're all comedians. It's all, and I'll tell you what, and here's what I want to say is that, you go in there and you are one of the people that I've always been in awe of, the you and the people that can do what you do. I'm serious. You go in, not only are you, cause people say, oh, you're hiding behind a piano or a guitar.
Yeah.
No. It's literally you and another person in front of 400 people screaming songs at you. You're funny. You control the crowd. And then 3,500 songs in your head. Oh, and then this is what Carl does. Carl, if you ever see him the first time, he'll be playing piano, and then this son of a bitch will go pick up a saxophone. He'll get on the drums, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Okay. All I can do is this. I'm a stand-up comedian. That's all I have.
But you know what? When I went over and started doing stand-up, everybody said, bring a piano. And I said, no, I want to try it your way. Just
right.
And so I did an open mic night, and I had a cheat
Remember?
sheet. I had a cheat sheet because my biggest fear, even with a piano, is that it'll be my turn and I can't remember anything. So I had a cheat sheet in this hand and a bottle of water in this hand. And Billy Robinson was emceeing it.
Oh, wow.
And, this hand was shaking left to right.
Yeah.
This hand was shaking forward. And I remember thinking, I didn't know I could do this. I was petrified. Still.
And that's, is it because you didn't have an instrument in your hand, you think, or what?
Yeah, well, I mean, I suck at everything that I do until I don't. I mean, when I got the job at Sing Sing, it was like, we're not supposed to use the sustain pedal. We're supposed to look at the audience, not our hands. So I had this mantra that went through my head. What are the chords? What are the words? Look at the audience, smile. What are the chords? What are the lyrics? Smile. So I had this like fixed, psycho killer glaze, looking out at the audience, trying to sing these songs. But after about 4 months, you just anything you do. I mean, if you started whittling now, in a couple years, you'd be a monster whittler.
It is a skill that I've never had, was musical comedy. I know my comedy sister, Missy Moreno, you know her so well. So funny. It's one of those things, the fact that she can just, you can just be like, hey, elephants. And she can just sing a song about it. And then you could also add a chorus and play with it. That blows my mind. Like, I've done improv, but if you want me to sing improv, forget it. It's one of the amazing skills I've ever seen.
Well, thanks. I mean, it's an acquired, that's for sure. I mean, that people would ask, how do you know so many songs? And I'd say,
right.
Well, the first year I learned 113 songs. The second year I learned 105, and the third year I learned 3. I was so burned out. But my third year into it is when I moved here to Pittsburgh, and I just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah.
So
what is the most common song people throw at you?
Well, every night we would play.
I should rephrase my question.
I'm choking.
Right, I know. What?
Sweet Caroline.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Piano Man.
What? Let me rephrase that. What's your favorite song you had to play almost every night, and what's the worst song you almost had to play every night?
Well, people would ask that a lot. Do you get tired of playing the same songs?
Right.
My response was always, does a shortstop get sick of grounders? I mean, when you're doing the job that you love, what's, playing Piano Man every night of your life for the rest of your life and getting paid to do it? Sure.
Yeah.
But the best way, one of my contemporaries, one of the guys that I worked with, said it best. He said, when I'm home, I don't play Sweet Caroline and Brown Eyed Girl. I play what pleases me.
Right.
But when I'm at work, man, there is no bad song,
Right.
My favorite song is always whatever I've just learned. Because the other ones I have played, 150,000 times. So when I learn a new one, it's like, oh, I can't wait to play No Scrubs. Then 6 months later, you're like, oh, No Scrubs. Yeah.
I will say, man, there are renditions of songs I've heard you and your compadres do that are unbelievable. Like, I know, there's like the famous one. It's like the country, my friend did a country, My Humps is so funny, but there's so many different variations. It's always fun, bro. It's always hilarious.
Music is like comedy. I mean, I always admired stand-ups because they didn't have a prop. They didn't have an instrument. It's just a spoken word. The same thing that, everybody else can do, but they manipulate the words in a way that just make you laugh. We do the same thing. we take the songs and then, a lot of it's boredom. You play a song straight the first 50 times, and then all of a sudden you think of a joke in the middle of it. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff came off the cuff, but if it was really good, I would try to remember it. And then that would be, there might be 5 jokes in Piano Man. So you use one night, you use one another night, you vary it up.
Yeah, that's interesting too, man. Just coming up with you improvise jokes through music is it's so fascinating to me.
The very first bit that I ever wrote to a song was American Pie. Instead of they took the
dude, you're keeping into the theme.
Instead of they took the last train to the coast, I wrote, like the Branch Davidians, now they're all toast.
You son of a bitch! The ATF killed them.
Now everybody goes, the Branch Davidians, who's that? So you got to stay fresh. Well,
Waco is fresh on Netflix. It came out like a year ago, so everyone can catch up on the Branch. What are the Branch Davidians up to? Is that a sentence you've ever said, Carl? What are the Branch Davidians up to? Did they give up? Do you think the couple of them are like, you guys want to build a new church or nah?
Yeah. Once Koresh was gone, the whole spirit went out of it.
That's true. Dude, do you want to play another song before you get out of here?
Sure.
I love it.
This is the title track. It's called That Truth Is Mine. Now, funny thing about songwriting, it's the same as comedies. When you get into a groove, sometimes it just happens. You sit down to write some comedy and you got nothing, then all of a sudden it pours out of you. I was watching TV one day and there was a commercial on, and there was a short time period where big watches were in, and it was like for a cologne for a man, and it was this studly man with this big watch on, and as if somebody spoke it to me, I heard the line, I don't wear a watch because I don't want to know the time. I know the truth because that truth is mine. And I hit the pause on the TV and pulled out my iPad, and I wrote this song in literally 5 minutes, the lyrics nonstop, like just typed it as if I was reading it off a piece of paper. And then I just sat down and wrote the music to it. And
because you saw a watch commercial.
Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. Yeah. It's so crazy. I just came up with a new bit because my kids were like, hey, let's go and sneak into the neighbor's pool. And I was like, okay, that's funny. You know what I mean?
I mean, once you get the comedy mindset, it's like you're looking everything as a potential, same thing with songwriting.
Watch commercials. Play it out. Carl Bailey.
I grew up in a time when a man's word was gold and a handshake agreement could never be sold. You talked in a way that was easy to understand, and you knew what it took to be a man. I miss those days when it was understood that you did what you did because you said you would. I miss those days when it was plain to see. But now this 10-second world, it just confuses me. Everything's bought and everything's sold, and everything new one day grows old. I don't wear a watch because I don't want to understand. I know the truth because that truth is mine. Pride and truth should walk hand in hand. Pride and truth were what made you a man. Honesty, well, it used to mean something then. You'd walk through hell, turn around and walk through it again. I don't live in the past, I look straight ahead. But if I lose myself, I might as well be dead. When I speak the truth, I might shake off a little dust. But I do what I do because I do what I must. Put on my boots from the roots and I tied the laces. I dream of the people and I dream of the faces. I shoulder the wounds and I hide in the rooms, but there's nowhere left to hide. So I climb in the car and I drive real far, chasing those dreams, whatever they are. I'm scared of the thoughts, the needs, and the wants that have taken me so far away. But that's the price you pay when you dream every day. Then those dreams, they become the truth. Everything's bought and everything's sold. Everything new one day grows old. I don't wear a watch because I don't want to know the time. I know the truth because the truth is mine. I don't wear a watch because I don't want to know the time. I know the truth because that truth is mine. Truth is mine.
Woo! Carl Bailey. Boom.
Who knew?
Carl. Boom. What's that?
Who knew?
Who knew? Brother, thank you so much. You know what? This was perfect. This was the perfect episode for this week. Like I said, this is episode 20, and the last week or two has been crazy. And this is a nice, chill Friday. I love it, man.
Yeah, a blast. Thanks for having me.
Brother, I always love to see you. As soon as it was funny, do you know how I remembered how much I miss Carl Bailey? My wife knows. Do you want to tell them? This is so fun. This is such a dad thing. I'm like, oh my God, I got to talk to Carl Bailey. I haven't talked to him in forever. Honey, he was what?
Selling a saw.
He was selling a miter saw. That's how I was like, oh, Carl, what's up with that saw? And then I was like, what's up, man? I miss you, brother. Like, such a grown-ass man thing.
You know, bonding over miter saws. Hey, I needed a bigger one, you know?
Don't you say nothing. My wife almost, that's what he said to me. Carl, I love you, brother. Keep
Love
making
you,
music. Be well, brother. Conquer your weekend. I'd love to have you back some Friday, man.
Be my pleasure. Thanks for having me. Great to see you.
Right.
I missed you.
Cheers.
I missed you.
All right, brother. Cheers to you. Bing.
Bing.
Bing. Cheers, brother. Carl Bailey. Carl's one of my most favorite people, and that's the thing, man. I love just bringing people on the show that I miss, like comedians and entertainers. And I was like, I got to just talk to Carl. Like a phone call was not enough. That's what I told him. I was like, no, I just live stream my friends and we just cut up and then we stream it so that people can maybe laugh, but maybe also be like, I don't want to listen to this anymore. You know what I mean? Like they're just talking. Why are they just talking? Because we're just catching up. We're humans. It's just fun times because we can't see anybody unless we're streaming. So I'm not going to, we can Zoom call. I Zoom call everybody now. Now I want to FaceTime and Zoom call everybody. I'm like, just Zoom me. Zoom. Let's do it. Let's see your face. Like we're having coffee together or whatever. You guys, thanks for hanging out this Friday. I want to say next week, the date is, I can't remember.
August.
Oh my God, it's August. Next week will be August 7th. And I want to let you guys know, I think August 7th may be episode 21. It may be our last show for a couple weeks. Yeah, I know. But I would at that point have done 21 shows. And I'm going to take a couple weeks off and we're going to come back and the show is going to be better than ever. And because I don't know what's happening this fall. I don't know when I'm getting back to work. So I don't know when I'm going to be performing live. I know some things are opening, but it just is what it is. So I'm going to have a good time doing my Friday Night Live happy hour. And it's fun. No, don't boo. I'll be back. I know. But I really do. I want to take time to make it better. And I have some projects I got to do. And I want to make this better and come back. So it'll be fun. You guys, cheers. Thanks for hanging out Friday.
Cheers.
I'm not as tipsy right now, hon. That's good. That's right. My Penn's cup. Got it for my birthday. Great Penn's cup. It's my brother, John Bosgan. Holler at your boy. You guys, conquer your weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Go check out everyone that was on tonight. Thanks to Jeff Conkle, Kevin Horton, Carl Bailey, and of course, my guy, Kid Mental. Go check out kidmental.com. I love you guys. Be kind, be funny. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. It's good. This is good times. Good stuff, baby. Melvin, thanks, pal. Bob, thanks, Bob. Bob, what a good guy. What a